Hey, buddy. Hope you guys doing alright. So I want to first say is, I'm sorry if I offended anybody yesterday, man. I don't like getting angry. There's a time and place for everything, though. Like there is a time to be angry. There's time to be sad. Da 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 da. Time to love. Time to laugh. All these types of things. So as I look back on yesterday and all the things that I said, it's like I wasn't in the best of moods. However, I don't regret what I said because it needed to be said. And I do feel like the spiritual forces are upset, are angry, especially the good ones, because they're looking down on us. And I feel like things have been said, seeds have been planted, and even appreciated and essentially nourished to an extent. And so they were ripe, and they were ripe for flourishing. And something happened that essentially put a halt or stop or slowed down those seeds from flourishing. And those seeds are seeds that can literally change this whole reality, as well as feed starving children, as well as help save animals. Like legitimate, serious, legitimate problems are going to be able to be solved with this movement, with this what I've been speaking about, with the seeds that I've been planting. And others have seen it, and others have helped support it in their own way, even if they don't even fucking, I can just see. So I could be wrong. That's what I see. Um, so yeah, I feel like a lot of that. I don't know about a lot, but part of that was from spirit. It wasn't even from myself, because I don't like being angry. I want to believe in Donald Trump, like I really do, but I can't deny what I see inside my own eyes, what you can really do. Like, this is the dude who's going to be the president of America, the most powerful, essentially one of the most powerful countries on the planet. But it's the American people that, just out of everybody on the planet, like we Americans have been the ones that have, for the longest, fought against the tyrannical forces, the evil forces. And we continue to move and migrate and move until we finally found this area and colonized it and beat back the British and did the fucked up things to the Native Americans. Da, 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 da. But it's like, so there's goodness and badness in everything. So the collective of America, I think most Americans are generally good. I really do. However, unfortunately, we have spiritual wickedness in high places. We got some evil people in places of extreme power. And, that's part of the seeds of America, was that greed. And now we're witnessing what happens when you act in that way. Like, shit comes back on you. Like the greed, the nastiness, the malevolence, the evilness, the harshness, the programming, the indoctrination, all the shit that we implemented on people, all that fucked up juju, it's coming back on us. So it's like we've that's why everything that's happening, it's important for us to take accountability for the fact that we have done things here to allow these evil entities in and for them to grow so strong. And a lot of it has to do with our chosen consumerisms and the activities and rituals that we perform each and every day. Because the majority of the people here in America are working jobs that are not perpetuating a good future for the rest of the world. Is what it is, dude. And like even more so, like this is what the people in power want. Like the one percenters, the super evil elitists, they want us working these types of fucked up jobs because they know that not only is it something that is making us more miserable, most people are not enjoying the type of work they have to do working in McDonald's and really fucked up places like that. It gets a lot worse than McDonald's. I know. But it's still not good working at McDonald's, man. Like the food, epigenetics, being around all that shit 24/7, it's not good for you. Not to mention the food itself is literally pretty much going to cause you cancer if you continue to eat it. Like and it's fucked up. That's supposed to be our sustenance. That's supposed to be the thing that makes you strong and healthy, and yet it does the exact fucking opposite. So, anyways, and again, Donald Trump, like he's got to realize subliminally when he goes in there and telling people, "Hey, McDonald's is great, and fucking here you go, have your fries." Like that's sending people a message that it's okay to eat McDonald's. Like, and it's like it's really not. Like we're living in a time and age where we've seen more obesity, more sickness, more diabetes, more cancer, more of all these fucking ailments than we've ever seen before, ever. And a lot of it has to do with fast food companies, dude. So seeing Trump, and then it's like you're trying to relate to people, but it's just like it's not even relatable. Like it's just the whole thing on numerous levels was infuriating, and then also the fact that I have been speaking about the hemp plant. I've shared my concern for people not talking about the hemp plant, and also my desire for more information to be spread on the hemp plant. And so I'm looking for a representative that I don't feel represented. I don't feel represented by anybody. I've asked Vivek to speak on it, and nobody, RFK does, nobody talks about it. And it's like no other plant does what hemp does. It is what it is, man. You can't, I mean, bamboo and coconut come the closest, and they still can't do near what hemp does. And the coconut tree takes a very long time. It takes years and decades to grow. Bamboo grows quick, but you can only do, like, yeah, you can do bamboo plastic, and there's a few other things you can do with bamboo, but hemp has over 10,000 industrial uses. 10,000 over. So it's like, there is no comparison. That's my point. I've already done the research and looked into it. The closest things are coconut and bamboo, and neither one of those do near what the hemp plant does. And people can't even talk about it. So, like, this is, like, the hemp plant is what's going to be, like, the game changer on saving the planet, saving the people, feeding the children, helping produce and get infrastructures going in foreign countries that are fucked up. Nothing else does what the hemp plant does. So, the fact that nobody, other than Joe Rogan, shout out to Joe Rogan, but especially politicians, because y'all are the ones that are making the laws and the policies, like that, you guys are the ones that should be talking about the hemp plant with more enthusiasm. We're just talking about it, first of all. Like, they're not even talking about it. So I'm sitting here saying you should be more enthusiastic. We're not even fucking talking about it. So yeah, man, I was pissed off, and it's led me to, and then seeing Trump do his thing, and it's like it's like, this is what our leaders are doing, is they're pretty much having a pissing contest between each other. Like, nothing really inspiring, nothing good is being talked about. I'm not feeling more hopeful by hearing Trump talking about fracking and drilling. Like, no, dude, like, it's okay, you need to do that because we have to survive, but let's talk about things that people can feel good about. Like, who feels good about fracking? Or just about making more money? Like, that's not what we need. I mean, sure, yes, we need money to survive and do this and that, but, like, people need inspiration. They need hope. They need to know that there's purpose in their lives beyond fucking this monopoly game of money and fucking, you know, materialistic exchanges, which is mainly what is made up of America. Like, what is our culture here? If you look at it, the one thing that we have above anything else is our fucking greed. Really, it's sad, but that's what it is. That if you look at Americans, that's what you're going to see most is our ability to accumulate materialistic wealth. But what we lack, so we've got an abundance of wealth, but what we're lacking is soul, is love, is good energy, is high vibrational thinking. Even though there's a ton of it here in America, but because of the jobs and the policies and a lot of the religions and ways of doing things, we live in a capitalistic, greedy, basically, was what capitalism is all about, is fucking allowing money to lead the way. You know, we live in a free market society where profit is driven. By capitalism allows people with more money to dictate laws, to pay lobbyists, to influence politicians to get their fucking way. Of course they're going to win when we allow those types of forces to do what they do. And how's a poor man like myself going to fucking compete with them? In that system, I can't. I'm always going to lose. But that's why that system needs to change, because that's not the system that I know that higher vibrational realities do not want. We have seen the effects of what happens when we let money lead the way. Bad shit happens. It's the love of money that's the root of all evil. And what we're seeing right now here in America especially is proof of that quote, in my opinion. So, you know, again, I apologize though, because I don't want to, I know Donald Trump's done a lot. He's exhausted. And I do think he's truly here to help out the people. And I also think that he's got his hands tied, and he knows it. But, you know, so it's like, but is that the dude that we really want? I mean, beyond presidency, things are changing. Like, it needs to get away from one man. It needs to be more of a blueprint, a system that can help guide us and lead us and inspire us all. Certain people can help out in certain areas of influence that they're good at in certain aspects and shit like that. But having one dude fucking be the gung-ho fucking this way, that way, or no way type shit, like, that's just tyrannical, essentially.